Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Thin Crust Flopcast, episode 53.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Like, seriously, like, all the skin and bacon's out tonight. Like, ew. If you know, then you know. But I'm not, it's not time or place for that, but yeah.
I'm streaming.
Who was that?
My nephew, Toby.
Oh, hey, Toby.
He's just gone.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's like...
Always the way.
Yeah, it's always the way. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am back after being off for nearly a week of no stream, which has been, not gonna lie, it's been fucking torturous.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Thursday, Friday and Saturday, obviously, I would have been doing stuff, but I didn't, and it's been absolutely fucking agony. But I knew that I had to rest, because otherwise I'd have had several individuals on my ass.
Including me.
Yeah, you, Yuri, Kiwi, oh no, definitely Kiwi. Saphira, I don't know. She'll be like, just keep going till you're dead.
I'll be kicking her foot under the table going, oi!
It depends, Ada. It really depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also get that. Icy, I know would as well. Icy has actually been on my case a couple of times when I've been in her chat. I definitely know my mum would be on my ass.
Yeah.
I think we'd all gather that one.
Hello, Ada.
Yeah. So, because this is kind of last minute, essentially, today's episode of the Flopcast may be a little bit shorter than normal. So, yeah. But that also might be for the benefit of my own health more than anything else.
Yeah.
But we'll see on that one. We'll see how we go. But with that being said, Damo, as is usual when we do these things, what the fuck you been playing the past few couple of weeks?
Well, Baldur's Gate, Sims 2, Baldur's Gate, Sims 2, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dragon's Dogma 2.
I'm seeing a lot of twos. You've been on a bit of a sequel train.
Yeah, to be fair, I love the character creation. Alright, in Dragon's Dogma 2, like, genuinely. But the overall gameplay, I will say this, isn't that bad. It's actually quite good.
Yeah.
If anything else, I've died a handful of times, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, because I need to get different pawns from other people, because these are level 3 and 4, and I'm trying to take on, like, a level fucking...
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is, like, and dying consistently.
Because the ones you get from other people don't level up.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I did not know that at all.
I forgot to kind of say that. My bad, Damo.
Yeah. It's all good. I found out in the end. It's all good. I have a house now because I house sat somebody's place for a week, and they're like, "Do you want to buy it off me for like 20 grand?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't mind. I've got a gold."
In Dragon's Dogma, folks.
Yeah, in Dragon's Dogma, if I had 20 grand, I would not be living in the place I am right now currently.
If you had 20 grand, you wouldn't exactly keep quiet about it.
No, I learnt my lesson. The only person I'd be telling is you, and I'd be telling you to keep your mouth shut.
I'll be like, Damo, you know you love me.
What do you want? I've already transferred you 2 grand.
Woohoo! Hey, Ivy. Oh, yeah, that's another person that'd be on my ass.
Yeah, I would definitely. Mm-hmm.
So, you've been doing... Yeah, I have seen you've been doing a fair amount of Dragon's Dogma too. Now, would it be cheeky to ask you for your actual like own? Now that you've actually done it a bit, could I ask for your actual review on the game?
Oh yeah, like I said, it's actually quite good. Like I love the character creation.
Hmm.
I actually came across like in the like little, like the stones you can kind of like get
Yeah.
where it lights up after you obviously like say for in my case like press F sort of thing to examine.
Hmm.
Basically someone's already made housing and somebody's already made a Squidward with the what's that Squidward meme? I call him sexy Squidward, but he's not.
Handsome Squidward.
That's yeah, handsome Squidward. Somebody's already made Geralt as
Yeah,
well.
I saw that. Someone you also were trying to hunt to see if anyone had made who we
Astarion.
yeah. Because who?
Not
who,
yet.
Yeah. Give it time. Here's the thing: they probably made Astarion as the main character.
Yeah.
I'd be more surprised rather than a pawn. Because think about it: Astarion would be more main character than sub character.
Yeah, you got a point. Got a point.
So I can't imagine you'd see many Astarions.
That is very true. But yeah, it's actually it's quite good in my personal opinion to actually sit there and watch like other people as well, like in terms of their characters and stuff. Just watching them like come in slowly. I'd say the combat mechanics, they're okay. They could be better, but
Based on what
I'm
I've
still learning the quirks of the game.
based on what I've seen, it's kind of similar combat mechanics to the first one. So I'm glad they did.
I've not
'Cause
played first.
to be honest, after having played a shit ton of the first one, I'd definitely say I'm kind of glad they didn't change too much.
But yeah, that's genuinely my review. I think it's quite good.
So
Honestly.
out of 10, what would you say? 10 obviously being the highest.
I'd say currently it's around about an 8.
Alright. Alright. And that's after how many hours?
Good question. Good. Let me load up Steam.
Yeah. Just so that people will know, just so that when people see this, they know, like, aight, so it's just after this many hours.
Yeah.
Because you could have, like, hundreds of hours and you've only experienced a little bit.
Well, yeah, exactly.
AKA Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god, hurry up, computer.
But
I've also uninstalled a few games on my PC. No,
Yeah.
this is not part of the review, by the way. This is, yeah, and some save files on Sims 4.
Custom content?
No, save files.
Oh.
Yeah, on a Sims.
Alright. How to make space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insert quotation marks.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dragon's Dogma. I've played 15.6 hours currently.
Jeez. Ivy asks, killed any important NPC characters yet?
I don't think so.
I take it Tyler has.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume Tyler has too.
Yeah. Tyler's not the kind of person that would actually do that. So, another question to kind of continue on with the review. Despite what's kind of been spread by some of the media, would you still recommend this game? Because
Yeah.
now, I'll ask you this so we can actually get this down on record as someone who's actually played this game. The items that you essentially can buy that people were basically saying, oh, it's just pay to win for those. Basically, if you buy them, then you don't have to find them, or whatever.
You can literally get them in game from vendors.
So the whole pay to win thing that's some of the media has tried to spread as bullshit, you'd say.
Yeah.
Alright.
I see in the ways of, other games that have had something similar to this. For example, Devil May Cry, with the different coloured, I'm going to call them
Orbs.
because I can never remember what they're called, orbs. With the different coloured orbs you can get. You can also buy them.
Yeah.
or you can go ham and collect them.
Yeah.
It's near enough pretty much the exact same
So
as that,
so
in my opinion.
so in essence, this isn't Capcom's first time doing something like this. So
No, no fucking way. Same as the Resident Evil games.
yeah. I
Always pay to do this stuff when it's really not. It's like, dude, you just need to work out the mechanics and stuff and do it yourself.
I just wanted to get your opinion, so we actually had it on record, so that if anyone actually questions, I can direct them here.
Now, the one thing I did get asked about, I can't remember who asked, about having to pay for save files, like being able to have more than like a certain amount of save files. I'm not too entirely sure about that, but I guess I can create a few more to find out on that front, just to see. But again, I don't think there's that much relevance to it, 'cause if you've already like completed it on one, but you want to create a new character, then just delete that save. I don't understand, because it's like
the save file thing. Like, if I'm remembering right from the first game. I believe it had only one save file anyway. So, because a fair amount of RPGs do only have one save file. But that's what makes them, like, that's where... I think, if anything, in a game like this, it's more of an annoyance than anything else. Not having an opportunity to save, like, in different files just in case you screw up. First game had one save file. Ah, right. Thank you for just confirming, Ivy. Ivy also said, 2 NPCs died while a random griffin showed up to attack him in town. He used 2 revive stones he got in game, which wasn't hard at all, in case they were important, but hasn't played enough to know if they were important or not. Alright. There we go, folks. You hear it. You've heard it yourself. So, all that bad stigma that's being thrown around in regards of it, chill the fuck out. Now, I know obviously some PC players have had graphical issues, and some people's games, literally, some players have actually... I know one streamer, he literally had the game crash on him. I believe it was PC player. Had the game crash on him 36 times in the opening.
Okay, I've not had that. Like, there's been only one time it's crashed, and that was when I was streaming it on Discord for the first time.
Yeah.
I've not had it crash at all. Have I had a bit of lag here and there if I've said gone onto my other monitor? Like, check messages or whatnot? Yeah, of course. But other than that, nothing major.
But then again, you can sometimes get that, though, from certain games. That's just how it is. Hell, I know, I remember, like, a couple of games, can't remember exactly what they were, but I remember a couple of times, like, they would do that. They would lag to a bitch because I was checking a message on PlayStation. So, alright.
Yeah.
So, all the stigma that has been thrown around, discard it.
Basically.
If you're unsure about the game, and you've obviously been hearing about the graphical stuff, give it time. They will actually fix it.
Yeah, just like Ivy said, everything graphic crashes on some PCs. It's really built for console, but it should be fun in a few updates.
Yeah. So just give it some time, people. And can't wait for the price to go down. But then again, I say that about most things.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your review on that one, Damo. Very much appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'm always looking to actually hear people's inputs on games when they've had some bad stigma, to actually hear actual gameplay rather than just some people that have had some opinions for no reason.
I mean, you need to understand it from my perspective too. I'm here to tell the truth, and not make anything up.
And that's what I appreciate.
Exactly.
Speaking of,
honesty's the best policy.
Yeah. Making shit up just to cause a bit of a stir. Don't worry, I've got something in regards to that. I didn't post it, but is something I did come across that I think is important to address at some point. But I will get onto that. No, obviously you're probably going to ask. Well, you're probably going to ask what the fuck I've been playing the past couple of weeks.
Yes, actually, what the fuck have you been playing the last few weeks?
Well, if anyone's actually been keeping an eye on my profile, either on Discord or various other means, you'll see that I've been kind of hopping between PlayStation and Switch. On the Switch, I've been occasionally jumping on Pokemon, getting a few bits done on there, and mainly being on Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. It's a fun little game. And apparently Lion has it, so he and I might actually have a couple of battles on there at some point.
Nice.
So I'll be looking forward to that. In regard to PlayStation, it's actually been a few games. I've actually been... well, obviously, to those of you who saw Ivy's stream the other day, you'll have seen that I was on Fortnite with her on that one. I've also been dabbling in some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, helping out my nephew yesterday. Actually, now that my luck seems to be, well, had a major 180 on me in Honkai Star Rail, so I've been dabbling in that again, at least some of the story done.
Nice.
One game that I'm looking at possibly being just a small voice acting project. SD Gundam Battle Alliance, which does have some elements to which voice acting can be done. And literally, the crew would just literally need to be about 2 or 3, kind of like what we have for Coffee Talk. So again, a small project that could just be done for time killing. And a game that, thanks to my mum, I was able to get, because I played the first one, thoroughly enjoyed it, Freedom Planet 2. Kind of an old school type game, sort of like old school Sonic. And it's a fun little enjoyable game. 4 characters to choose from. One literally just basically one character speeds through each level like in a race type thing because she's that level of speed. One just rides around on a motorbike. One punches stuff, and one has a spear. It's a fun little game. I've not actually played the game enough to actually give a review on it. I may do next time on the Flopcast, because I'm due to do a legit stream on it this coming week. So yee. Oh wow. But yeah, that's kind of really all I've been up to in terms of games. But I've basically just been chilling, watching videos, and just resting. I've tried my best not to actually do too much, because I wanted to get better as quick as possible. And I know how much people would jump down my throat if I didn't rest. And the last thing I need is a bunch of angry women scaring at or screaming at me like, "You should be getting rest!" Because I know that's exactly what would happen. But yeah. So, that's kind of basically been it. Not really anything to write home about yet. But we'll see on the next episode. Now, on to some articles. First one, that actually came across thanks to Lion informing me of something, actually. Now, obviously, we don't usually tackle, like, little bits of article controversy coming from other, like, publishers and stuff like that. We'll talk about maybe some controversy surrounding games and that. Now, obviously, the one controversy that's been around for a little bit, due to some people saying that a certain game should not have what it does. And that would be Stellar Blade. Now, I assume you've probably heard about people saying some stuff about the game.
No, not really.
Basically, people don't like the look of the character, saying that she's basically just there to be sex appeal. That there's no real reason for her to be designed the way she is.
Hold up.
Hang on. Not done yet. Some people, one IGN France reporter, didn't quite catch his name, but I think at this point it doesn't matter, went ahead and said that she's clearly not a real person, and the person that designed her clearly has not actually met any real women. And the funny thing is, the designer of the main character actually is married. to a rather beautiful woman, I might add, and the character, the main character Eve, is actually based off a real life model as well. So yeah, they're saying that she ain't real. Yeah, people say otherwise, mate.
Can I just say, no woman in a video game is technically real. It's made of pixels. What
Hey,
the fuck?
I know, but the thing is like saying that, oh, she can't be real, blah 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 blah. Because I've actually seen some other stuff pop up. I've not actually had it fully confirmed yet, but I've seen stuff pop up. So I will mention it briefly, and if I find out to be false, I'll obviously rectify it on the next podcast. But so the fact that they're actually saying that she's like she looks like a sex doll, or women like that can't be real, blah 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 blah, basically made a lot of real like this IGN France reporter basically made a lot of real bad takes, and
Someone's getting fired.
basically you're like this. IGN France said that people were mistranslating what he put. And then did 3 takes of what he said, basically almost repeating the same shit, just in different words. And then IGN themselves had to then actually make a statement saying that they are actually that IGN France actually is a separate branch, and they apologise for them, but they any publication decisions or writing decisions on their end, on IGN France's end, is theirs and theirs alone. They're a completely separate branch. So IGN's trying to cover its ass, and IGN France apparently is looking like it's burying itself by allowing the man to actually make those statements. So the controversy surrounding the game. Now, to those of you that saw my last stream last Tuesday, I will tell you this. It is actually a good game. I was concerned that it was kind of like Dark Souls-like, but it actually isn't. It actually is pretty high action. You just gotta kind of time your dodges or blocks or whatever, and get the hang of the controls. Once you get that, then you'll be ready to rock and roll. I do.
Did a Genshin roll.
I do actually think it is actually a good game. One thing I'll say is I don't think it's worth the price tag on it.
Fuck no. Like I haven't even seen any gameplay really, like from the demo footage, so I kind of can't comment. But like, honestly, that amount just for the base game alone, like, good,
yeah,
bro.
70 quid for the base game. It's like, ugh. Like, don't get me wrong. Like in the demo, obviously you start off seeing a bit of the story and then going up against a first boss, essentially, and that can be quite a tough fight. Then obviously once you beat that bit, then you go into a boss challenge thing, and that is real tough. You're obviously given a lot more stuff to utilize, and you're given different armor sets, which essentially is changing the clothes. And people saying that obviously it's just there to be sex appeal. The clothes are actually really tasteful. They're actually really good, and I like the designs. I think even you'd like a couple of them, Damo.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them actually look really, really good. And the fact is also, in case you get a bit deterred by her ponytail, you can actually choose whether it's a long ponytail or short one.
Okay.
Which is like, you don't see that often when it's like a main hero where the protagonist is a woman, and you actually get to basically choose like how long their hair is, like that. It's not normally like that. So I actually like some of the stuff they've actually done. It reminds me kind of like Devil May Cry, in essence, in terms of gameplay-esque.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy that type of thing, then I do recommend it. It will definitely give you a challenge. That is one thing I'll say. And I may pick the game up at some point. Obviously, I can't in a minute because I'm broke as a fucking joke. But it's definitely a game I would actually play, and I would play it happily on stream. And I've seen several people play it on stream with no issues whatsoever. I've seen several female streamers play it and not have an issue. Loads of people are actually enjoying the game. They've enjoyed the demo. So I don't see why some members of the media are actually trying to go for the dev's throat like that. I think that's completely unwarranted.
Right.
The fact, and also they're comparing it to Nier Automata and 2B. It's like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, bruh, just chill out. So are we not? So, is there something wrong with actually having maybe a somewhat sexy protagonist? Is there actually anything wrong with that? With actually having a sexy female protagonist? Like, people don't seem to have an issue when there's a sexy male protagonist or a sexy male character. Yet, oh god, God forbid, a sexy female character in this day and age. It's like, what?
Right.
It's like, who's the woke motherfucker here? Jesus. Fucking white knight ass piece of shit. Guess what, people? Both sides could be sexy. Yes, they're pixels, but guess what? Who fucking cares? If it's good design, it's good design.
Exactly.
It's like, pull your head out of your ass, mate, and stop sucking your own dick. It's just so stupid. Like, why people feel the need to go that far and attack the devs instead of giving just opinion on the game and get personal like that. I'm sorry, if you get that personal, then you can't claim to be a gaming journalist anymore. You're literally just attacking and being a troll on the internet. You should be the dude that made that article, I hope he's severely reprimanded for this.
Yep.
And he takes this and learns. There's a time and a place for personal opinions like that. Personal opinions like that, I would personally say, that's the type of stuff that you do not plaster online. Because you're literally going to get ripped the shit out of, especially these days.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, it's something I saw on Twitter. And you know what I'm like when I forget to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's nothing new with me, guys, honestly. But, this chick was basically talking about Will's story in Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people in the community, it's very 50-50 split right now in terms of the community going very toxic and very non-toxic about it all. And, you know, this is a person who's even turned and said, like many other people like myself, in the world of Baldur's Gate, even in D&D with certain races, as you know, say for example tieflings, okay, there is a lot of controversy in it, and the toxic part of the community have bashed just one single person for their opinion on the fact that Will's story should have had more done, admittedly, and I will agree with that. You know, it's a bit lackluster, but to go off on someone because of a controversy in terms of stuff like that, it's just disgusting. And it's the same in this situation with this one person from IGN France.
Oh.
On the dev, okay? It's not the same controversy, I will make that very, very, very fucking clear. But those kind of opinions, I agree with you, they should stay off the internet.
Just
if you're gonna be like that, because it's not needed.
Hey, Az. But yeah, it's like it's literally, it's not a case everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but some opinions, like if you give like actual facts and like stuff behind it, then fair enough. But when you literally just go off on a tangent, and I've literally just found also, David, that after I did a little bit of digging, the dude has actually gone ahead and had a meltdown on social media after IGN apologized. Right? And this is from PC Focus on Twitter, and apparently this is a translation. So if this is wrong, then apologize. But basically, a big ass paragraph. He said this: "Yes, no problem. Go say that to a woman who, to women who get hit, killed. I think that's degraded or commit S word, because they cannot
Yeah.
be the fictitious standards hoped for by men. The problem is not the sexy design itself, except that it sucks compared to others. But hey, that doesn't matter. Bull fucking shit. That's literally the main basis of your argument, you dumbass. But the percentage of males who will only want this type of fictional body in reality, bruh. I swear this guy was attacking the dev for not actually knowing women. I don't think this person actually knows men. Period. Yes, there are some stupid people out there, but guess what? Men don't have that high expectations. Not anymore. Some, yeah, but the majority will actually turn around and actually say that they don't have that high expectations, just because they actually just want to be with somebody.
Yeah.
Like myself, I personally would say I would, like, it's good. Like, here's the thing. This is what's, see, if you think that the main character Eve from Stellar Blade is sexy, fair enough. Guess what? That's known as eye candy. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So chill the fuck out. But yeah, obviously we understand that it does not stop people who think that women are objects that must obey and be beaten. This design makes.
What the fuck? That went off on the deep end real quick.
This is a direct translation, so again, this could be off, but with this design makes us sigh and raise our eyes to the sky, and we make fun of anyone who needs it, man or woman. But that's all. The certainty clashing remark of the text, which targets the entire creation process, not necessarily a specific designer or the game director. It was obviously for anyone who masters a little French. Has this impact only because a good part of the gamers who have become too fragile by dint of being bottled at the patriarchy? That fucking went. So basically, the dude's argument is because the character's sexy, therefore that's what men are going to go for, and basically used as a standard. Is this guy smoking crack?
I think so.
Like, no one with actual, like, forgive me if I'm wrong here for people, but no one with actual, like, reasonable thought process would actually think that. Like, bruh, he's literally, it sounds like he's just doubled down on himself.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, just take the L. Just take the L and just walk away. Just take the L. Like, bruh, just take the L and leave it be. Instead, you're being a dumbass. Oh my god. That wasn't even actually one of the articles, folks. But that went on a little bit too long. But yeah, the fact is, like, just chill out. So from something ridiculous, and I personally think they may need, reevaluating. To a couple of things from Nintendo actually. One, today will mark the end of online services for the Nintendo Wii U and 3DS.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something that was announced a bit ago. Yeah. So a lot of fans are actually quite sad because it also marks the end of online services for like some old games like the original Splatoon, Super Smash Bros. 4, and well, basically any other online service games that were on the Wii U and the 3DS. And also means those also like the old school Pokemon games as well, like Sun and Moon, X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. You can't play online. You can't battle your friends online anymore from those things.
Damn.
So it's actually kind of sad, really. So a lot of Nintendo fans are actually kind of obviously sad. There was a from some I believe it was Hungrybox, a professional Smash player who has won multiple tournaments. Um, he actually hosted I think a little event for Smash 4, not Smash Ultimate on the Switch, the one that was on the Wii U and the 3DS. Basically hosted a little thing as I guess you could say a final farewell. And it's like, it's interesting seeing that as well. It's interesting to see how just having those two shut down, the response from the community. And then what does what does the Pokemon Twitter page post? Today of all days?
Dunno.
Basically a feature which you can actually look through the 3DS's camera around at the stuff in the real world. They posted a video showing it. I'm like, I'm showcasing it. It's like, bruh.
The damn.
Yeah, bless. They, but yeah, to fans of the 3DS and the Wii U, if you got your stuff, then just so you know, today is the last day you'll be able to do any online services. Now, I don't know if they've shut down now, but I know today was the last day. But, so yeah. If you want to battle your friend one more time on one of the 3 gens of Pokemon on the 3DS, then jump on there real quick. If you want to have a quick round on Smash 4, then jump on while you can. Obviously, there will be special emulators and stuff that will allow people to actually do that sort of stuff still. But, yeah. It's kind of really... It's kind of odd, like, that they're shutting the online services for literally, essentially the previous gen Nintendo stuff. It's like, I understand them shutting down the online services for the Wii. Wii U? Bit of a stretch, but fair enough. But the 3DS and the 2DS, respectively, like, that's... Yeah, no, I can't really get behind that. Like, I think that's a bit of a bad decision on their end. Especially with rumours of the Switch 2 still lingering around. So, I don't know. What do you think, Demo? Do you think this is a good move on Nintendo's end, or do you think it's a bad idea?
Yes and no. Specifically because it's like, you know, the 3DS, yeah, has been around a bit, and I think it's time, in a way, but at the same time, I think they should extend that lifeline until we fully know what's going on with the Switch 2.
Yeah. Because normally, previous gen stuff only starts to really get shut down either when there's like 2 generations between. Like, fucking hell, they only recently started to shut down the Xbox 360's online services. Like, so... PlayStation 3 services are actually... I believe PlayStation 3 services are actually still up slightly.
Yeah, but you can't purchase anything.
So, essentially, they're essentially the store's offline. But that's kind of bog standard. You can get most of the games that are on the PS3 in physical anyway, so...
Might uninstall Blade and Sorcery. Sorry.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's kind of... I don't know. I think it's maybe a bit... like, maybe once they actually decide on what they're actually doing. Internet is down, the store is offline, but you can still download the games you bought. Ah, right. So, yeah, but still, it seems a bit... I don't think it's a good move on their ends, because it's kind of limiting then people to, if you want to play stuff, then the Switch is your only option, or emulators. And considering they're literally trying to crack down on that sort of stuff, to which the only emulator you're, in Nintendo's eyes, you're allowed is the one that they have officially on the Switch. So again, it feels like they're trying to kind of trap people on that one. I don't know. That's just kind of my opinion on that one. But from Nintendo onto Pokemon, actually. Now, obviously, shiny hunting has been a thing that's been done by Pokemon trainers for years. There's been various guides depending. There's been various guides done on depending on the game that you're playing, on what people feel is actually the best way to get this shiny, or what stuff do you may need to do to get certain shinies or what have you, or soft resetting. Obviously, with Scarlet and Violet, obviously introducing sandwiches to increase obviously your shiny appearance, the shiny appearance rate. That has also actually raised. There have been some people that have experimented, and some have actually come up with what they feel is the best. But one thing that has also actually been annoying for people is for the shiny sandwiches, it's always cost you a Herba Mystica, which you can only get from I believe 5-star and above raids. Now, what is surprising to a lot of people is the Pokemon Company have actually published the first ever official shiny hunting guide for Scarlet and Violet. And the guide includes several shiny sandwich recipes, which to a lot of people, because for the longest time, it's always been 2 Herba Mystica for shiny odds to increase.
Mm-hmm.
This guide actually shows some sandwiches where you only need 1. This has caught a lot of people off guard. I've tried digging around to find the guide. I've not found it yet. I don't know if it's maybe not on their site or something, but I'll try to find anyone that published it anywhere. But because to be honest, I know my shiny hunting methods, and that's basically it. But it's actually kind of surprising that they actually would do this now. Like, this is their first ever. Yet they introduced shinies back in Gen 2.
Yes.
And the first story, I guess you could say story-based shiny, was the shiny Gyarados in Diamond and Pearl. Sorry, Root. So that was Gen 4, so... Sorry. I don't know. I'm kind of questioning why they would do this now. Why they would make an official shiny, official shiny hunting guide now, of all times. When literally shiny hunting has been a major thing and it's only increased over the past few generations.
Mm.
What do you think, Damo? Do you think they maybe should have done something like this beforehand? Or do you think maybe...
I don't know, to be honest. Maybe.
Like, do you think...
Again, I'm not really sure.
Do you think something like this would actually benefit? Like if they'd have done something like this beforehand, do you think it maybe would have enticed other players who weren't too sure to actually play the games?
Yeah.
If I were to actually get you this, if I were to actually find the shiny guide, would it actually find it for you, Damon? Would it encourage you to play the game more for shiny hunting purposes?
Yeah, because that's the only reason why I collect Pokemon cards. Look, talking... Okay, since we are actually on the topic of Pokemon, by the way.
Shoot.
So my friend, I know he's not watching right now, but to my friend Leon, thank you so much for helping achieve the goal of me wanting ice cream along with my friend's staff. Please don't fall off desk, that'd be great. I got a pack of Pokemon cards with that, because Asda was shut. We didn't really want to walk anywhere, but guess what shinies I got out of this pack, basically?
What'd you get?
A EX Meridian.
Ooh, Miraidon.
Yep.
No.
A Ponyta and an Electabuzz.
Ooh, very nice. You have to show me them after stream.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'll send you a picture. It's all good.
Please, I want to see these. I do like shiny Ponyta. I think it's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The blue.
I was not expecting the Miraidon, honestly.
Jeez, I do.
So that cheered me up.
That's good. Shiny Electabuzz. I'm not actually. I think it goes from yellow to like kind of like a dark orange, maybe almost ginger type color.
But again, this is on a Pokemon card, so it's gonna be the normal color, you know.
I know. I'm just saying, like, obviously, like, in actual Pokemon, like, actually, another story-based shiny I just thought of is Legends Arceus. There was actually a quest where you where you basically go after a shiny Ponyta. So basically a Ponyta, but with a blue flame, which I think is very nice. I personally think that now they should. Actually, I want to look into the Ponyta Rapidash new one from Gen 8. Sorry, mine went off there. So, alright. Alright, I'll hunt down for this actual official guide, and I will send it your way, Demo, and hopefully might actually see you on there a bit more for shiny hunting.
Yeah. Because I've only caught one shiny. Other than that, I've had to rely on Lion.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, your shinies.
If you want to help actually shiny hunting, all you gotta do is ask me or Kiwi.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, I just don't like. I just don't have the concentration and willpower right now. Hi, Inventor.
Who knows? Maybe I'll actually be a good distraction. Anyway, hey, Inventor. Alright. So, a bit of a strange thing. As you guys know, I'm not exactly one for shying away from Blizzard news.
But go on.
Actually, hang on. This is actually somewhat good news. Diablo 3, which I would personally say is actually the better than Diablo 4 myself. Diablo 3 is actually getting an update.
What?
Yeah, Diablo 3 will receive a new update on April 12th. And it will be bringing back old content and introducing 2 new rewards for players.
Right.
And it'll continue obviously with its seasonal stuff. With Season 31, Season of Forbidden Archives, will offer players the chance to earn the Valor Portrait Frame and Angelic Treasure Goblin Pet.
Okay.
Yeah. So the fact is, though, Diablo 3, which, to be honest, I'm surprised they're actually planning on updating, they're actually putting work in. I thought literally they'd be working on Diablo 4 more, maybe because they're seeing how bad it is. Maybe work on shit that, I don't know, is actually popular and actually fucking works. I'm sorry, but Diablo 3 actually is really good. Diablo 3 actually works. I see more people playing Diablo 3 than I do Diablo 4.
That's fair.
Might have something to do with the fact that maybe they've not got stuff hidden behind a fucking battle pass. Maybe because they've actually done stuff right, because they actually took the time and actually built the game even better after its release. Legasp.
Shooketh.
See, I know, actually good news coming from Blizzard. I know, I don't hear that coming from my mouth often. The fact they're actually doing work on Diablo 3, I have to say, bravo. You actually have earned a bit of praise from me, which is not easy to come by, Blizzard. Considering your fucking actions, well done. You've actually managed to impress me. In a good way. What do you think about that literally surprise of Diablo 3 update?
I don't know, man. Like, I only owned the game because I was kind of forced to buy it. Not by you, obviously.
Yeah.
You know who I'm going on about.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really care for it. Like,
Do you
was
have
it a good game?
Do you have a
but-
PlayStation?
Yeah.
If you want to play on it at some point, I can download it and we can actually have a run on it.
Alright. But
If you want. At
yeah,
some
I
point.
can do it at some point. Yeah.
And it will obviously take my community a bit back, considering that's actually that game I was playing. Oh my god. News just in. Helldivers 2 information. Just a heads up. This is coming from Inventor. Players in Helldivers has liberated so hard you can't fight automatons at the moment. That's fucking funny. That's actually fucking funny.
Right.
They've hit the robots so hard you can't fight them anymore. That's fucking hilarious. Oh. So yeah, apparently this should show you. So apparently, despite Diablo 4, Diablo 3 remains popular with over 3 million active players in just March alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying something. So, I can't remember if we tackled this, because it literally... It was a report from a few years ago, from 2018, but I thought it was such a funny report, that was a funny thing, that I would bring it up. So, this is coming from BBC News, right? I don't know, not exactly trustworthy. I think we spoke about this off-stream.
I think so. I think I know what you're going on about.
Fortnite at the time was being blamed for divorce. I don't think we covered this on the last episode.
Sorry, can you repeat that for a sec? What?
In September, this article was posted on the 17th of September 2018. Fortnite is now even being blamed for divorce.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. We didn't tackle it on the last Flopcast. I checked the dates and it was after I posted this, but we giggled about it. So
I love that. Sorry, before you continue, the fact that Ivy just went, "What are we gonna do when there's nothing to play? Play some Fortnite." And please take this with a grain of salt, but maybe get a divorce and blame Fortnite. I love you guys. You are a power couple. Just want to clarify. I just wanted to get the joke out there.
They're gonna shut the game down. No, this is an article from 2018, Ivy. This is an article.
That's like saying, like, take with the grain of salt. It's a joke.
Yeah, this is a joke article, right? So, sit yourselves in, folks. We're going for a bit of a laugh here. Alright, so I'm gonna read the article as is. Obviously, maybe alleviate some things, obviously, depending on the time. Fortnite has been blamed for violence, students missing school, and now apparently divorce. The survival video game has been cited in a number of recent breakups, according to a new survey. As it grows in popularity, the list of things it's being blamed for gets longer and more superfluous. From stealing credit.
Post on Facebook. Sorry, Ben.
From stealing credit cards to bad dancing, here are our top 5. These are the reasons that apparently have been cited in the divorcings, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, the aim of Fortnite is to survive as long as possible, but spend too much time focusing on that and your marriage might die a death. According to research by divorceonline.co.uk, yeah, that is actually a legit website. I checked it out. 200 divorces since January 2018 mentions addiction to Fortnite and other online games as one of the reasons for the relationship breakdown. Partner playing Fortnite a lot probably is quite annoying, but it might not be the only reason behind a divorce. Right. Yeah, fair enough. But still, this is funny. Bad dancing. Flossing, fresh, and flapping. That's not the advice from your dentist, but dance crazes that have become a lot more popular because of Fortnite. Dancing is not a bad thing, but it can be annoying if you just watch people doing the moves badly. They usually end up becoming memes, and you can't get away from them on social media. Dr. Alex on Love Island celebrated with his attempt at floss when he found out Hollywood actress Margot Robbie thought he was cute. So bad dancing, apparently. Playing Fortnite instead of doing maths.
That's a mood.
Playing Fortnite instead of focusing on your job. Apparently violence. Yeah, those are the reasons that apparently been stated in in people getting divorced as a result of Fortnite. Oh, he flossed real bad. Could you imagine that actually being the fucking argument? Why do you want to take him for heart? Why do you want to take him for all his assets? He flossed on me too bad. I hated it. I want all his shit.
Honestly.
Oh my god. That was back in 2018, folks. So 6 years ago. Oh my god. Can I? I think the one thing we can take from that is, folks, is everything like in the middle, like moderation. I get obviously sometimes getting addicted to a game. I completely get it. But this is from me when it comes to relationships. Me, if my girlfriend sat here, I don't want to play games. I want to focus on her. Yet she's always telling me to play games, and I feel awkward.
Mate, that's the exact same when it when it came to streaming.
Yeah.
And voice acting in front of him.
Yeah.
I felt so awkward and flustered, yet he was sat there trying not to die of laughter.
Yeah.
Because of the voices I'd come out with. I would feel so awkward because I just want to pay attention to them.
Yeah. I completely get it. Like, I could obviously, if you get engrossed in something, fair enough. But at the same time, like, for those that literally just ignore their partners outright, obviously, there's been various memes about it all across the internet, like a girl going up to the guy who's playing League of Legends, unzipping her hoodie, he zips it back up, chucks her bag and throws her out and goes back to playing. There's memes obviously about.
I'd be like, if I was a dude, right, if I like, and I say this like massively, okay, if I had a penis and I was a dude, and my missus came over whilst I was in the middle of fucking like playing a video game, and she wanted like to have sex, I would just mute my headset and be like, ride me. I can do two things at once.
No, do you know what I'd do? I'm like, oh no guys, I think my game's just crashed. Shut down, let's go.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I can still like do that. Like, I'd be able to still do that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, okay. Okay, do I have permission for this next bit? Because you know exactly. Look, we're sharing a brain cell for a second. Okay, I need your permission to be able to share this information from a few years ago.
Go for it.
Thank you. Right, there was a time I was playing Call of Duty like a few years ago when I was with my ex, and I was, you know, relatively at that time horny. And I believe one of the times this happened is when I was actually in a party with Chaos and a couple of like some of the people that we used to hang out with quite a lot. I shit you not. Like, when I say easy access for days, I mean easy access for days. My guy.
You went a bit northern there.
He went
for days.
I know. For days, you know. So I've gone a bit northern, you know. Sorry, like accents is like my thing.
No fucking shit, Sherlock. Sorry, no fucking shit, Amanda.
Well, anyway, he would go, you know, do with his face, okay, in that region, in that nether region, whilst I was gaming. This is very deep and personal and open to the entire world.
Before you continue, before you continue, Dama's analogy was not an advertisement for Oral-B toothpaste.
So it is feasible. You can do it, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, nah. There's your clothes. There's your bags. Get dressed. Go home, love. Like, nah. Like. It can happen. It's doable. If you can sit there and watch something at the same time on your TV and do. You can do the same with video games. It's as simple as that. Just say it. That was my main point. And not that anybody out there, not that anyone out there was wondering if he was good or not, but he was not good.
That's why you were able to play your game, because it was so boring. Oh! Oh, it was only. Oh, it is possible. Was he any good? No. Well, there's a fucking reason why it's possible, because he wasn't any good at it. So therefore, argument null and void. If they're good at it, yeah. If not, fuck off.
But the thing is, though, I have been railed, and this is a time, like, I think this was just before I met Chaos. I was getting railed whilst playing Fortnite or COD. It was one of the two at the time. And they were really good, okay? And I was still able to concentrate on the game, but that's just me. So, yeah, there's that. So it doesn't matter whether you're good or not, like, to be honest. But
Yeah,
it didn't help me score a win.
What is more focused, Damo's clit or Damo's trigger finger?
To be fair, the movement whilst listening to music actually helped me concentrate on the drum beat to be able to have that trigger finger.
Dragon Force.
Yeah. Anyways, that's a bit TMI into Damo's past sex life.
I was not like we fucking said worse on stream.
True that. I'd rather talk about my
Mind you, funny
sex life.
thing is, this is going up on YouTube, so.
Yeah, exactly. So if anyone from my past that sees this, no, you didn't.
Oh, people from Damo's past. Oh, don't worry, you were wonderful. Bullshit.
Look, I've never had complaints.
Fucking Ivy.
Look, I ain't never had no complaints.
Yeah, you may not
Just
have had any
saying.
complaints. You may not have had some complaints, but you certainly have a list of complaints you want to make.
Yes. But this is not the time or place.
No, do you want to follow
And no, just to clarify, if they do end up seeing this, no, you may not reach out.
Or reach around.
Or reach around, or go, or slide in. You may not. Your numbers are blocked. Your email addresses are blocked. You're blocked on social media for a reason.
Do you know what's funny, Damo?
No helpful criticism. What?
That's about it. That's going to be the last thing of the Flopcast. Oh god. So, ladies and gentlemen, here on Twitch, I hope you guys.
Just had to check. Just had to check your viewer list in case they were.
Hey, Damo. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to be it. That'll make it easier to find. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone so much for tuning in. To those of you on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoyed all the other episodes of the Flopcast. The next episode of the Flopcast, you'll be able to catch us live at YouTube, over on Twitch. The next episode will be on the 22nd of April. So, look forward to that. Surprisingly enough, this actually wasn't a short episode like I thought it was going to be.
I know. Like, all things considered, you were the only one with the news and shit. Because I'd completely spaced out and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know? And it's like, no, actually we managed to keep it going longer than normal, which is surprising.
Hey, I was able to actually run it on my own last time. I could talk the talk. I can make shit up. I can run shit. Bruh, Damo goes.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I was just checking some messages.
Hey,
that's
because you needed to fucking take a break yourself.
Yep. Masturbation just doesn't work anymore.
Didn't need to hear that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much, everyone who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Damo, as always, thank you for joining me.
You too, mate.
Hopefully, I will see you on the next episode of the Flopcast. I will hopefully be feeling much better, and I won't sound like I've smoked a few cigars. And trust me, folks, I do not smoke.
Nope.
Except my body. Wait, what? But with that being said, folks, we are going to end here for the day. I will obviously be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I will catch you all then. And as always, raise your pizzas high and say it with me. Stay chaotic and live for the challenge.
The challenge. Ew.
Bye-bye.
Oh, well.
Shaking the room from the back to the center. Can you move to the track? You surrender. Got you scrunching your face closed up. As we enter, shaking the room from